Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Now, faking the give. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play on that one. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Holding offense.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready now for their second drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
A 2-yard pick.
They'll try to sneak it here, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. He'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Back to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Holding.
Big
Offense.
call here. It was 3rd down. Here's their punter now. And John's a punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Barry's pass.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
They'll
down.
look to throw.
At the
His
26.
receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
A tough spot.
And it's
3rd
3rd down.
and long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
On the play.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first
1st
down.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they will finally let him down.
6 yards.
1st and 10.
Good for a 1st down. A gain of 36 yards. And a first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Results in a first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the visitors are out to a 10-0 lead.
Visitors 10. Our home team, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Drive will start on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson.
17 yards.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's caught! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now it is first and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty.
Number 7, ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball. He will take this one across into the end zone.
mistake about it. He may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good, and his guys are on the board. It's 10-7.
Visitors 10, our home team 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Crazy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality, you just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements, the way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, we're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, we're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, you got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does it with the Niners. The Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder. Those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense.
Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. Quick throw here is complete. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here comes the jet sweep, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw across his body is complete. Remember, he had a touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 14. Results in a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the visitors will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team that dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt.
Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the visitors add on
what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
Well, I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him. Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run. He can still make every catch. He can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great sign.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The RPO, that one is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. To the air now on 1st and 10. Flushed to his left. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now a second timeout called by the defense. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the goal line and in. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the visitors add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Now a timeout for injury. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Oh, he finds Oliver open downfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Mike McDonald will turn to the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. The kick is perfect right down the middle. And his guys are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
A tough spot. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The home team's offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of like a kick to touchdown.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get them moved the right way.
And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass caught by Oliver. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
6 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately here, one of his teammates quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Brings up 3rd.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's into space, past the 15. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 38.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job defensively. You can tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
Fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. The ball comes out. And this one is recovered by the defense.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a run going left. And I don't think he got that wrapped up the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others,
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And now the punting unit will come on, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they have done all you could ask for, closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
at this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now, faking the give. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. They'll try again here, second and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Results in a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, Their opponent's not going to get the ball. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. That one is good. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, and we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
16 yards on the play. It's now
They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Number 6. A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down and 8.
They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any.
That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And, Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
There's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason. All the way back in OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. You're 0-0. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
At the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the visitors will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Complete to number 7. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 20.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And this place starting to empty out now. A few visiting fans will be here and enjoy the celebratory moments. Their guys have come in here and put together a complete performance, a well-earned road victory. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.